Michi Schimpl was busking in a place called Salthill. He chose a place to busk that was pleasing to the eye, and then started to improvise music that he hoped was pleasing to the ear. After a while, a man came up to him and said, "Hey, if you play further down the street, down that alley there, you'll make more money." Micki thought about it for a moment, and then answered, "But then I wouldn't have the view." It made him think. Next thing he knew, he was playing to an empty sea in Connemara. For the view, for the atmosphere, for the experience of being in the middle of a beautiful place, and therefore able to take it in and respond to it musically. It came to him that there are all sorts of ways to get paid in the world, and it didn't have to be money in his hat. So, he started to go to a variety of different locations, and when he found one that took his breath away a bit, would set up with some battery-operated equipment and a loop pedal and play in response. His audience was the natural world, the woods, cliffs, oceans, and mountains, in hail, snow, rain, and sunshine. He recorded the improvisations on audio and video and published them online for free. Micki realised that he was going the opposite way to most musicians, who generally look for bigger and bigger audiences. He wanted there to be no one around, though people often showed up on mountaintops or ankle deep in the sea or by a stream in the woods. They'd often sit and listen, astonished to find a musician performing in what was usually a remote location. Finding Micki improvising on a guitar in the middle of a deserted road in Connemara, a cyclist once said in passing,
"I see it, but I don't believe it."
To those who sat and listened or strayed into the video, he would give the future number of the performance they had listened to download. Soon, the numbers grew pretty big. At first, he published an album of songs made in amazing places a month. Then, it was an album a week. In 2023, he was publishing an album a day. He didn't do any of it to get into the Guinness Book of Records, but that's what happened. When asked about the incredible productivity of his work, he says only, "Perfectionism is the handbrake of creativity. I let the places I play in be perfect and reflect them like a lake. It doesn't matter if there's a few ripples on the surface. It doesn't spoil the picture." One day, however, he'd like to make a living from playing for nobody.